Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ling. In today's video, I'm going to do a quick review on the upcoming new launch Tembusu Grand. The preview starts on 25th March 2023, and if you have any questions regarding real estate market or would like to visit a flat after watching this video, feel free to contact me. But before we dive into the details, let me give you a brief introduction of Tembusu Grand. Tembusu Grand is developed by CDL and MCL. Both are reputable developers who have previously worked together on projects like Piccadilly Grand. Tembusu Grand is situated in District 15 Jalan Tembusu in the Katong area. This 99-year leasehold condo will introduce a total of 638 estimated units and is expected to TOP in 2027. Based on the information that I have now, this is the unit mix of Tembusu Grand. Do note that this information is subject to change without notice, and the majority of units will be 2 and 3 beders. As someone who has been staying in this area for the past 20 years, I know this area like the back of my hand, so I'm going to share some of my honest opinion on Tembusu Grand. Just a quick disclaimer over here, whatever I share are based on my own opinion. So back to the main topic, in this video I'll be discussing based on these factors: location, rental demand, launch price, performance of the nearby projects, and exit strategy. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start by discussing the location of Tembusu Grand. This area is known for its rich heritage and culture as well as its proximity to Central Business District. It will only take you about 15 minutes by car without traffic to reach the CBD area, and there are also buses such as bus 10 to reach the CBD area. If you don't mind to walk further a bit, you can also take 196 from the main road. The nearest MRT station will be Tanjong Katong MRT station on the Thomson East Coast Line, located within an 8-minute unsheltered walk, and this Thomson East Coast Line is expected to be completed by 2024. Additionally, other MRT stations such as Dakota and Palibar are accessible within 10 minutes by bus. While Tembusu Grand offers easy access to a variety of amenities such as shopping malls, restaurants, cafes, and entertainment options, it may not be the best option for those who are looking for immediate amenities such as supermarket and hawker center. The nearest supermarket, hawker center, or even shopping malls requires about 5 to 10 minute travel time. Moreover, the upcoming Tanjong Katong MRT station is still a 7 to 8 minute unsheltered walk away, which may not be as convenient as other condos around Amber Road area or even Diamond Grand, which will be launching soon as well. In comparison, Diamond Grand is just a 4-minute walk to the MRT station with a nearby hawker center and a small supermarket around the HDB area. If school is a major concern, Tembusu Grand is located near several reputable schools such as Tanjong Katong Girls' School, Chongqing High School, Konghua School. Therefore, if you have kids, this is definitely a major plus. To provide a more comprehensive overview of the property location, it is worth noting that the units at Tembusu Grand are mainly facing north and south, which minimizes the issue of getting too much sunlight from the west. However, it's important to note that while the units at the outer block may currently offer an unobstructed view, the government has designated the empty plots next to Tembusu Grand as future residential development. As a result, future development may block some of the current views. It is worth noting that the plot ratio for this plot is 3.5, meaning that they may be able to construct higher building than Tembusu Grand. If having a good view is your top priority, it may be a better idea to opt for an inner-facing unit that overlooks a pool. However, you may need to pay a premium for that. Next, let's dive into the rental demand for Tembusu Grand location. If you are investors interested in smaller units, then you're in luck. The vibrant Katong area often attracts young professionals, expats and couples with its rich food and culture, and not to mention its proximity to the city centre. And if you're wondering about the rental yield around this area, fear not, I've got this handy table from Property Link Brothers to show you. And honestly, I took this table because, let's face it, I'm too lazy to compile all the data that I have. But anyway, according to this table, the average rental yield for the condos around this area is a healthy 3.62%. So if you're buying purely for rental income, I think you can consider Tembusu Grand. However, this is just based on my own personal opinion. If you're looking for primarily rental income, I personally think that there are better options out there. For example, the Landmark and One Burnham are both located in Chinatown and Tanjong Pagar areas respectively, which are closer to the core central region and CBD area. With the similar entry price point, I think that this location may be able to fetch a better rental price due to its proximity to the city centre. So, depending on your investment goals and budget, it may be worth exploring this option as well. Next, let's talk about the launch price for Tembusu Grand. As of now, the official launch price has yet to be released. Any listings that you may see online with unusually low prices are likely agents trying to attract potential buyers. However, based on the break-even price, we have been told to quote a conservative average launch price of 2.4 PSF. Keep in mind that smaller units tend to have a higher PSF, possibly around 2.6 for this case, while bigger units may be priced at around maybe 2.3 PSF. Considering this launch price of Tembusu Grand, it begs the question of whether it's worth buying. Let's take a look at lease, a 99-year leasehold condo launched last year in the same area, District 15 as well, which is transacting at around 2.4 to 2.9 PSF. It is worth noting that lease sold more than 75% on the first day of the launch, indicating that people may have already accepted this price range in District 15. We can also compare Tembusu Grand with Amber Park, a freehold project which was launched a few years back by the same developer CDL. Amber Park is transacting at around 2.4 to 2.8 PSF, and depending on Tembusu launch price, it may seem that Amber Park is a better buy for those who are willing to pay a bit more to get a freehold subsidy unit. However, with Tembusu Grand, a 99-year leasehold condo surrounded by a sea of freehold condo, it raises a concern on whether it is a good buy. I think there may still be some potential for growth, as the launch price for the two future residential projects will likely be higher than Tembusu Grand, making it look cheap in comparison. Additionally, the Shaw Residences, a leasehold condo in Amber Road surrounded by freehold projects, has shown good performance over the years. I know that there may be some concerns over lease decay in the long run, which I think long-term investors may see this as a disadvantage. Nonetheless, I think that this may not be a major concern for short-term investors or owners who are not looking for a forever home. If the location of Tembusu Grand is a major concern for you, a better project to consider may be Diamond Grand, which is expected to launch in the second half of the year. Do note that Diamond Grand may cost about 3% higher than Tembusu Grand, but in terms of the location and the overall attributes of the project, I think it's better than Tembusu Grand. Therefore, if affordability is an issue, Diamond Grand may be worth considering. Next, let's take a closer look at the performance of the neighbouring projects. As mentioned earlier, the Shaw Residences, a leasehold project, has demonstrated a steady growth over the years. Meanwhile, Head Court, a freehold development located just next to Tembusu Grand, has only recorded 3 unprofitable transactions in the last 19 years since its completion in 2004. District 15 has always been in high demand due to its proximity to the city centre and popular amenities. With the upcoming Thomson East Coast line, nearby properties have already begun to reap benefits from the new MRT line. Personally, having lived in this area for the past 20 years, I believe this is an excellent place to reside. This sentiment is reflected in the Property Guru survey, which found that 1 in 3 Singaporeans intend to buy a property in the mature District 15 estate. Given a strong demand for this area, most of the large-scale projects in the vicinity have shown promising transaction records and performance over the years. If you'd like to learn more about the performance of other projects, feel free to contact me. I can share them with you. But anyway, based on the performance histories of the neighbouring projects, I think there may be potential for future growth. However, I personally feel that Tembusu Grand may not be ideal for those looking for longer-term investment. Do note that generally, leased property tends to experience a higher appreciation in the early years, while freehold property tends to have a higher and more stable average price over a longer period. Finally, in terms of the exit strategy, it's difficult to predict the future property prices as we do not have a crystal ball. But I still think that the property prices in District 15 will still grow steadily over the years. That being said, people are often drawn to new things, and Tembusu Grand will be one of the newest condo in the next decade. Therefore, I think there will be still rooms for the property prices to grow. Alternatively, if you really want to stay in District 15, you can also consider other resale options as well. I think that with the upcoming 3 new launches expected to exceed the 2004 PSS price point, many buyers who have been waiting and watching may soon be priced out of the market. In this case, opting for a resale unit or other post-launches may be a more financially viable option. In conclusion, how would I rate Tembusu Grand out of 10? Overall, I think that Tembusu Grand has an advantage with its convenient location and access to the nearby amenities, but it may not be the best choice for those who are seeking for immediate amenities and accessibility to MRT station. The presence of new future residential projects nearby may also obstruct the views for some units, which may make it difficult to justify the price point for those with lesser views. Moreover, with the abundance of freehold condo nearby, there may also be some concerns over the future value for Tembusu Grand in the long run. However, with many reputable schools nearby, good rental yield, and positive performance history of neighbouring projects, I will rate Tembusu Grand 6.5 over 10. To wrap up, I have shared some of the pros and cons of Tembusu Grand and also my own personal opinions as well. However, everyone has different preferences and priorities when it comes to choosing property, so take whatever that resonates with you. The preview for Tembusu Grand starts on 25th March. If you are interested to visit the show flat, you can contact me to make an appointment. As someone who knows the area inside out, I'm happy to answer any question that you may have as well. Thank you for watching. Bye!